Hello world, Helen Sunflower here. It turns out, if you're really nervous about writing your first blog post, and you Google how to write your first blog post, you will basically waste a lot of time reading variations of two pieces of advice. Number one, articles and blog posts wherein experienced bloggers encourage you to jump right in and go for it, be honest and real, and overcome your fears and just write, etc. Number two, step-by-step instructions telling you exactly how to structure your first post. Something like, introduce yourself, introduce your reason for writing, introduce the topic you'll be blogging about, and share contact information so people can find you. Also, repeated advice to pin this post to the top of your blog if possible so later visitors can experience that introduction all over again. Isn't that what an About Me page is for? After an hour of time wasting, I learned that the only way I'd write a good first blog post if I just sat down and wrote the darn thing. Being nervous is healthy, being dependent is not. From now on, I'm writing and darned the consequences. Here's my slightly formulaic first blog post. I promise they won't all be so awkward sauce. My name's Helen, and this is my first blog post. I'm really excited to be starting this blog and sharing my ideas with the world. I hope this is going to be one of many steps towards changing my life for the better. I decided to start writing a blog for a few reasons. Number one, I just miss writing because I love it. I used to write for some historic magazines when I was a teenager. And then when I was a university student, articles were out and essays were in. After university, I wrote geeky fan fiction for a while because I was tired of structure and writing because somebody else wanted it. I wanted to write for myself. This blog is my step back into writing for me, myself, and I, in a way that I enjoy and control. There's something beautiful about sitting down and letting my thoughts fly while my fingers click and clack desperately over the keys trying to keep up. I'm a creative person, and I always have too many things to say and not enough time to say it all. This is an opportunity to get my thoughts out in the world and connect with like-minded people. The blogging community is a beautiful place, full of interesting people doing interesting things, and, well, I'm an interesting person doing interesting things. I want a piece of the action. Number two, I'm passionate about my opinions and want to connect with the others. As an extrovert who identifies as a dramatist, feminist, queer, activist, creative geek, it's hard to find a part of me that doesn't want to speak my mind and hear other people's thoughts about topics that interest or infuriate patriarchy me. I think the only way we can create change is to initiate or join dialogue with other people and build inclusive, intersectional communities to make change. Networking and communication and travel are the ways we can meet others and broaden our worldview. I'm interested in research and transcription. It's been a long time since I did research and transcription for a project of my own or for someone else, and I really miss it. I love to take a topic, find interesting facets, and then write about it. This is how I won a few scholarships that helped me get through university. Shouldn't I do the things that I enjoy, that interest me, that challenge me? Hint, the answer is yes. This blog is a place in my portfolio. Future prospective employers can read it and see evidence of my literacy, intelligence, communication skills, and cognitive abilities. I'm a smart panda. Number four, I'm trying out a specific way of living my life. I call it the sunflower way. I'm trying to develop this method of living my life which is empowering and enjoyable, but also remains critically aware of injustice. I value health and positivity, but also inspiring changes to this world. It can be difficult to find the balance between a positive outlook and a critically aware one. Like a sunflower, I want to follow the sun, but remain aware of the shadows cast on the other plants in the garden. Life isn't always sunshine, sometimes it's shadows. I'm trying to cultivate a creative, cognitive, critical way to live my life, and I'm testing it out with this blog. Basically, I want to focus on 7 things in my sunflower life: sunshine, somewhere, silliness, strength, scribbling, and social justice. Number 5. I want to start making money for my creativity. We all have to eat. And while I've always appreciated every job I've ever had, from the university to the supermarket to the English language school, I want to spend some time being my own boss. I'd like to eventually become semi and then, maybe, fully self-employed. I'd like to make my own schedule and be responsible for my own productivity and happiness. Well, I hope this blog will be the beginning of that journey. I'll be posting every week on one of the 7 sunflower topics. Again, sunshine, somewhere, silliness, strength, scribbling, and social justice. And I'm happy to take requests. Thanks for reading, and I'll see you around. Helen, the Sunflower Queen.